Well, everyone, someone had to say it, and I purposely made this video a little darker. Actually, it's probably a little lighter. And this video is going to be a stretch, but you're going to have to bear with me. So, as you guys know, the home screen trend is pretty much blowing up everywhere. I've made tons of videos talking about it, and they've been blowing up. I probably should have been making more TikToks about it so that I can finally pop off on there, but there are two main side effects by doing the home screen methodology, whatever it is. So as you guys know, this is kind of what I'm trying to allude to. So you have the widgets up top, which are great, and you also have these little small things and these, custom app icons and stuff. And I think these things are really, really cool and they're super creative. So if that's you, then by all means go for it. But there are two things that are kind of annoying to me. And if you watch my course down below, then you can go totally joking. The very first thing is, first of all, for a majority of these apps, so for apps like this and the Siri Shortcuts apps, basically if you click on them, they only open up to the Siri Shortcuts or to a blank page, and then they eventually switch over to the app. So in this case, this is the best that we have. I download a bunch of these through iSkin. If I click on one, for example, it opens up a blank page and then it eventually goes over to the music app. Now you can reduce animations or reduce motion inside of settings, and that helps out a little bit, but that's still not like the best thing ever, you know what I mean? And it does kind of get in the way. If I open up Instagram, it opens up a blank page. So that's a very important thing to keep in mind before you guys go ahead and just immediately go and just start downloading a bunch of these app icons and go from there. I still wouldn't expect you to go and use it as a main phone. If you want to, go for it. I'm not going to stop you, but that is one thing to kind of keep ahead. Also, some of these icons don't work initially. As you see, the phone call one doesn't work, and I think the settings one doesn't work either. So if I click settings, it just opens up to a blank page. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Some app icons can be messed up if you go about it through the iSkin way and other ways. The Siri Shortcuts way, though, it just, like I said before, opens up Siri Shortcuts first, and then it eventually gets into the app. So as of right now, that's the issue. I think eventually it will probably be fixed, but that is one very important thing to keep in mind. Now, the second thing to keep in mind is that with all these widgets that we have, so this is Widgetsmith, it's a custom app, it's a custom widget thing, and I really like it. But I will tell you one thing is that with these widgets, if you have a ton of them, if you have a couple of them, it doesn't matter, but if you have a ton of them, like your whole entire thing is just widgets, this can have a really big effect on battery life, whether you guys realize it or not. Now, these calendar widgets and stuff probably won't be too crazy, but if you have a lot of widgets in general, especially these stock ones that have to be refreshed all the time with a ton of data, like these stock ones, like the news ones and stuff, this is going to take a lot of data up on your phone, but on top of that, it's also going to have a really big effect on your battery life. So that's another pretty big thing to keep in mind. I don't want you guys to think that your battery life is going to be horrible, but it could have some effect. And I've seen even with these iPhones, with the amount of widgets that I have on it, the battery life is going down a lot. I think this has more to do with iOS 14 being the first install and having to, kind of go through these iterations. But that is another big thing to keep in mind, you know what I mean? So the two big effects that it's going to have on your personal usage by theming up your device and having all these custom widgets and app icons and stuff is that not only is it going to slow down, your day-to-day tasks, but it's also going to affect your battery life a little bit. The Siri Shortcuts app icon things is not going to affect your battery life that much. It's usually the amount of widgets, and for the most part, because these widgets are focused in on these specific app developers and not Apple developing them, that can also affect a lot of the back-end stuff for your battery life too. So those are really the main things I wanted to hit on. Again, everything else is perfectly fine. It's not like it's stealing your data or anything. I don't think, everything is safe. It's just with the Siri Shortcuts is a little bit, with the custom app icons is a little weird right now. And with all the custom widgets, it could suck up your battery life. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.